Hey guys, I kind of wish that I could find an angle in which to film that does not reflect in my glasses. Apparently that's not going to happen. I could take my glasses off, and I can't really see you, and I think I look kind of like a Gothic monkey. Huh. Oh look, very green eyes. So today has been very interesting. I'm just going to film without my glasses today because I don't really feel like it. I had a presentation to do, and I've babbled about this to Meredith endlessly. I was talking to my history of Satan class about Mephisto. Yay! So I had a Faust party that took the better part of the hour because I was flailing around like I'm known to do, which is also why I'm kind of more made up than usual. I usually don't give a fuck, but I also dressed up today, so that was exciting. Parading around my history of Satan class in a corset. The metalheads at the table next to mine were very, very pleased, especially since I started referring to various metal bands that were dealing with Faust. Yay for Camelot. So that was exciting. The vice president of the college was there, so yeah, she actually was very pleased with my performance. She told me so afterwards, so much for freaking everyone out. Um, yeah, so I had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope everyone else did too. Meredith and I were very happy to see each other, as we made very clear. Um, I kind of want to talk about the holidays today. I've been thinking about things to talk about that aren't related with school, because if you've talked to me in the last day and a half, I've been freaking out because my English teacher decided to assign us a book to read in the next 2 weeks, along with two essays, and the two essays I have to write from my other classes and all this other fun stuff that I'm kind of not all that thrilled about, but that's okay. I'll survive. I mean, everyone's coming home in the next couple weeks, so I actually get to have a social life this Christmas break. Imagine, that's kind of weird. Actually, so yes. Sorry, I haven't slept again in a couple days. Last night I was up until about 3:30 and woke up 15 minutes before my first class started and freaked out and ran around the house and then realized that going to class wasn't going to happen, so I had a rather leisurely morning before my presentation. So that was pretty nice. Um, Sorry, my computer likes to go dark on me. That's annoying. But holidays. So, for those of you who don't know, which is probably none of you, I mean, everyone who's watching this knows me, I'm fairly sure. Unless Meredith and Eric and everyone have actually made people watch these videos that I don't know. But considering our normal view count, I'm not really too sure. I mean, Audrey gets the most views, which I'm not surprised about. I mean, the girl is just bloody amazing in every way, shape, and form. Right, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So holidays. I was not raised particularly religiously, and I think my mother only observed Christmas when I was growing up because it was the thing to do for the children, and I would be the only person in my class who didn't get a Christmas, as it were. And now that I'm old enough to not complain, she's essentially stopped. So, no Christmas, really. I mean, last year we opened gifts on New Year's because my mom was like, Christmas, fuck that. And for Christmas Day, we went to my uncle's house for dinner and then went to see movies all day. We saw The Young Victoria and Avatar. It was actually pretty cool. But I never got the very deeply spiritual or traditional, let's have Christmas dinner, all of that. I mean, I've gone to church for Christmas once, and that was with my grandmother a couple of years ago. And we went to go see Phantom of the Opera afterwards, and the film had just come out, and it was all very exciting. So that's my experience with Christmas. Hasn't exactly been traditional, and I've found, especially in the last couple of years, that being around people who do have a very set Christmas tradition and are very religious and very set on that really bother me. I mean, it doesn't help that my mother is very not consumeristic at all, and she would much rather prefer to get me balls of yarn. It was sitting right next to me at work. Or something practical and something that I could use. I'm probably going to get baking dishes for Christmas this year. Last year I got a Cirque du Soleil show because I had asked her in about September to get tickets to go to this, and she was like, yeah, sure, that works. She'd never gone, so it was a win-win situation. But then going to people's houses who have the gigantic Christmas tree and the whole setup, it's like, and there are tons and tons of parcels. I don't know, I'm not necessarily insulted by it, but it's not exactly my ideal. Kind of going off of that, I do actually have gifts for all of you. Don't take that as a requirement to get me anything. Just knowing you guys is plenty for me. So yeah, that's my tangent for the day. Also, if you ever need a book to read, I actually really do recommend the book that my English teacher sprang on us, whatever, yesterday. It's called, Microsurfs. And especially if you're into computers or know a lot of people who are into computers, it's a highly entertaining read. It was published in '95, so it's kind of outdated, but it's still really entertaining. So I think that's all for me today. Meredith, I will get around to reading Methods of Rationality, probably over the break. I will talk about it likely right after finals. My video right after finals. Oh, speaking, next week isn't finals, but the week after is. And I was thinking, because I'm not going to want to make videos about anything normal over finals week, that if you guys have any questions, I'm going to post this on Facebook too, but if you guys have any questions to ask me, I'll just make my video on checking the date on the 15th. Cool. I'll make my video on the 15th all about, like, questions. Try to keep them nice. I mean, Meredith, you know most of my who would you rather questions, and the answers to that, so I will see you all tomorrow. Audrey, it was lovely seeing you yesterday, and I'm glad your voice is back, and I'm glad I have a phone again so I can actually talk to you. And Eric, I will see you tomorrow. Love you!